What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing well on this Monday and that your week is off to a great start. This is going to be half case pick your team break number 2 of 2025 Topps Owl and Ginter Baseball. There's some big hobby boxes right here. I'm on here about half an hour early. Go ahead and open up the packs in these. There's so many, 24 packs in each box. It'll give us a head start on things so that we're not here for hours tonight going through them all. So, we're not going to reveal anything yet, but you're welcome to hang out. Always go live anytime we're dealing with any kind of opening or anything like that for full transparency. So, glad to have everybody with us tonight. One sec. Got somebody trying to get in the group last minute here. We had some eBay breaks today and stuff too. What's up, Ray? Rico Suave. Cool little boxes, though. They're big. I don't want to say wasteful, but empty box. They're cool though. They got the little 2-pocket action going there, Let's get some opening done. Ooh, you see that? Already got some action right here. Auto relic, who knows? I like the frame minis though. That's a Dodger hit, he says. Who else you got? Orioles, White Sox, Guardians, Angels. My gosh. Padres. Yeah, I'd say you'll hit a few tonight. You know the deal, man. Yeah, get a lot of teams, get a lot of hits. That's how it goes. The odds are in your favor. That is yours. It's a little Ohtani autograph, maybe. Hiroki Sasaki. How clutch am I over here? I'm hitting the trash can. The last time I opened these packs, there was like a graveyard of packs all over the floor where I basically missed 90% of them. One box down. Y'all got to keep me, Ray, I know you're watching. You got to keep me updated on Monday Night Football. I got a chance to win my pick'em tonight. I'm in that thing about it. Yeah, not every week, but almost. I come down to Monday night, I got a chance. I've won 2 weeks outright. I've been there plenty of times this year. I could easily have had a better year empty. I'm pretty solid at pick'em. One day I may share some strategy with you all. If you remember last year, we did a group, Roper's Rips Facebook group pick'em, and all you had to do was beat me to win a bunch of free break credit, and I came through and won the whole dang thing. Just gave the credit to myself. Oh, you forgot? How you gonna forget your team's playing? Is that another framed hit right there? Sure is, look. I actually took the Chargers in the points tonight. I think it was like 1.5, 2.5. I feel like most of the money was on the over. So I went with the under. I went 38. I think the total was like 41.5. So I thought somebody else might try to go low too, and they did. Went 39, and I went right under them at 38. So I'll finish as long as it stays low, which no guarantees it will. As long as it stays low tonight, I'll at least finish second, even if the Eagles won. Because 3 of us took the Chargers. We'll see, though. You never know. There was a lot of money on the over tonight, being such a low total. Yeah, so keep me posted on the score out there. I know Eagles were already driving on the after the opening kickoff. Yeah, they do, man. You know, I mean, NFL is a tough league, bro. You know, that's all there is to it. It's physically demanding, unlike any other sport. You know, football is one of those sports where, like, you know, if you watch the NBA, they take a lot of plays off. Baseball, it's not nonstop. Football, every time that ball snaps, you better have your head on a swivel. You better be ready to go, or somebody will knock your head off out there. Like, they'll literally kill you. There's gold, look. You know what I'm saying? 7-3 Chargers. Damn, that's a quick start. How much time left in the first? That's not good for a 38 total, I know that. If it goes over 39 or over and the Chargers cover, I won't win anything. That's my bad scenario. I usually try to bet against the public. Be a gentle giant here with these stacks. I'm going to stack this box on top of that one. That way I can move the cards behind it back there. Still have them in view. 3:22 to go in the first. Damn, that's a quick start. How'd the Chargers score, I wonder? Man's listening to it on the radio like it's down 1950 out there. My grandpa's used to listening to a little game on the radio. Did you? I couldn't do without my sports package. Kind of comes with the job and the territory for me, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of my job to know a lot about sports and current events that are going on in sports. So I feel like if I didn't have, I don't have cable though. I have Sling. Like, I feel like if I didn't watch a lot of sports, I wouldn't be doing my job. You know what I'm saying? Marion Hampton. Tar Heels, baby. My Tar Heels looking good. They waxed Georgetown yesterday. Basketball. Caleb Wilson. That boy's for real. Yeah, right? Red Zone Channel's where it's at, man, when it comes to NFL. I love that channel. It used to be 7 hours of commercial-free football, like every wife and girlfriend's dreaded phrase. 7 hours of commercial-free football. Now they got those little commercials. Not like, they don't break for commercial, but they got like the split screen ads. You knew it was coming eventually. football and basketball are for guys who can't hit a baseball. I like them all myself. There's nothing. I've played them all, and there's no position tougher than quarterback, though. I'll just tell you that right off. So many things simultaneously happening. Probably the hardest thing to do is hit a baseball, yeah. But, like, nonstop. I mean, the quarterback position, everything's happening so fast around you. And, yeah, you get out there and you can throw it around. When you put the pads on, the lights are on. A bunch of huge dudes are chasing you while you're trying to complete passes and get the play called and get everything set up right before within 40 seconds. Empty box. NBA is the worst league by far, in my opinion. It's just not there, man. Baseball had a little downstretch, but I feel like they've really improved the game over the last few years with the pitch clock, keeping it moving, man. Like, like Nomar Garciaparra, you go back there and like stepping out of the box, you got to touch every single body part between every single pitch and shit. It's like, dude, get in the box. Let's go. Because when he started doing that, everybody started, all of a sudden, every kid in America's got some routine Little League games lasting 2.5, 3 hours. So that pitch clock really improved the game, in my opinion. I didn't know at first. I'm kind of a traditional guy when it comes to sports, you know. I didn't know exactly how it was going to work out, but in the end, I think it's a good move. I'm solid. Astros, Texans, and Rockets. Yeah, I like college basketball is my favorite. NFL, NBA. I used to like the NBA, I like the old league, physical, and it's just a different game now. I'm not like hating on it or anything. It's just not for me personally, Take a gather step now. Like half the shit they do would be a walk when I played. And you'll get guys out here and the NBA is the only league you can take a gather step in. You can't do it in college or high school, and you get guys out here playing pickup, taking, that's a gather step. What? You ain't in the league, bro. Fumble. Where they get it at? I will say, I do like this Allen Ginter product. It is fun, man. I had a really good time the other night with the break. Sometimes these longer breaks, not as fun for me. There's so many, base cards and this and that. This one wasn't like that, man. This one really wasn't like that. I really enjoyed it. No, I didn't, Larry. Thanks for the reminder. I will, though. Yeah, for sure. I agree with all those points, Rick. Plus the novelty of the non-baseball spot, adds a little. Adds a little something extra to it as well. Does everybody know what this week is, right? Topps Chrome update. MLB debut patch. They got a long checklist of those debut patches this year. There's a couple teams like I'm making my price points. What I'm struggling with is like maybe some of the teams that aren't always so popular, like the Rockies, for example, or the White Sox. They'll always get taken. But some of those teams, when I say most popular, I mean like they're usually a little lower priced, right? Those are the two teams with the most MLB debut patch possibilities. So I'm kind of struggling on how much where to price them at. You know what I mean? Because they're usually so low. I don't want it to be like sticker shock, but also I don't want. You know, dude, I was on Fanatics Live. I was looking at other people's prices of where they had everything today. The Dodgers and the A's were at $699, $700 for a full case on some of them. Bruh. So, like, I'm all, and here's the weird part about it. Like, on this break, if y'all notice, those were some of the last teams taken. I am the lowest. Like, I'm lower than any of those guys on the big teams on Fanatics Live, and they were still the last teams taken. So that I can't really call right now. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe just a little bit of after Thanksgiving week, you know. Sometimes the week after the holidays, people are less free. But I was looking at $700 for a full case. What I'm going to do, because Topps Chrome Update is so expensive this year, I'm going to split it into, I'm going to drop 3 different breaks on Wednesday. I'm going to drop 3 4-box breaks. And so people can, you know, if you want the full case, you can claim them in all 3, you know what I mean? Or you can do mix and match or just claim them in 1 or 2 or whatever. So that way I can keep like, yeah, if people want the full case, they can still get it. If they just want to, you know, get a cheaper option, that'll be there for them too. But like so like when I'm making my price preview again, I see the Dodgers out there for $700 for a full case. For me, I'm looking at more like 158, 168, 148, somewhere. I want them to be landing in that range for a 4-boxer. And if you do the math there, that puts me under $500 for the top teams that they're charging $700 for a full case. That's a significant beat by me. So if they don't go for me in the Topps Chrome Update, I don't know what the deal is, man. I mean, it's no problem. We'll always fill it with a duck race or whatever, but I'm not going to have a ton of room to just be taking offers on those big teams if I'm that much lower than everybody else. And I try to be, y'all. You know what I mean? I don't want this to be like something where everybody just feels like I'm all in their pockets all the time. I really do think about my customers and the group members always, constantly. Like, and it helps, like I get to know you guys, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like I'm breaking for friends. And it's not just a business transaction for me, so I always want to be looking out too, you know. I think that is what propels, you know, people to stick around here. And they know they can hit me up whenever. I'm going to answer. Good communication, fast shipping, good customer service. People can trust me always. Yeah. Although it can be sometimes people are off around this time of year, you know, and it's tough to call these days. Okay, you asked me if they still make Gypsy King. Nah, that was one of the ones they cut out, actually. I need to put up a post. You know, people are always wondering, people are always asking, what can I get you for Christmas? Well, if you guys are in here, you can tell people to get you some break credit. I need to put a post up. Just send them my way, and I'll hook you up with some break credit. Your wife or whoever wants to buy it. Yeah, tell your wives to message me. I don't want people to take that the wrong way. All right. We still got 8 minutes to spare. See if I can put some of these packs in the trash. Run this. Just get them out of the way of my feet. Larry. All right. Be back in just a minute and we'll go over the checklist and run this thing. Still got a couple minutes. I don't want to start before 9 because everybody knows that's the time for the break. So before we get started, let's go through our team owner list and say what's up. What's up? Let's go. Wayne Brimley in the house with the Arizona Diamondbacks tonight. Atlanta Braves is going to be my guy Todd Kramer. Baltimore Orioles is Ray Natal. Boston Red Sox, Rick Sylvia. The Cubbies, Chicago Cubs going to Frankie McIntyre. White Sox, Ray Natal. The Big Red Machine with Ellie De La Cruz. Cincinnati Reds going to Ian Smith in this one. Guardians is going to be Ray Natal. Tapping them with the Colorado Rockies, Ethan Stout tonight. Detroit Tigers is James Zaruba. Good to see you, James. Houston Astros, Larry Marr. Royals, Todd Kramer. Angels, Ray Natal. Dodgers, Ray Natal. Taking it down to South Beach with those Miami Marlins is going to be the coach, Wayne Brimley. The Brew Crew. Milwaukee Brewers going to Randy Netzler tonight. The Minnesota Twins, those 2020 Twins, is going to be Ray Natal. New York Mets is Ike Moran. Clear out the sinuses. Going big or going home, New York Yankees. Omar Gomez in here for the first time. Omar, good luck, my friend. Maybe we'll come with some first break magic for you, brother. Oakland Athletics is also Omar Gomez. Philadelphia Phillies is going to be my guy Ray Natal. Timothy Archibald has those Buccos. The Pittsburgh Pirates with Paul Skeens to Timothy Archibald. The Friars, San Diego Padres is going to be Ray Natal. San Francisco Giants is Jeffrey in this one. Seattle Mariners, Matt Dixon. St. Louis Cardinals, that's Jeffrey Nimzik, by the way, with the Giants. Mariners, Matt Dixon. St. Louis Cardinals is Zach Kanish. Tampa Bay Rays is going to be Ty Farmer. Ty Farmer also has the Texas Rangers. Good to see you back in the house, Ty. And Brian Simmons has the Toronto Blue Jays. Those Washington Nationals is Brian Banowicz. And our non-baseball spot going to Matt Dixon tonight. All right. 9 o'clock on the dot. Let's get it on. Mills Lane style, baby. Come on now. This is half case number 2 of 2025 Topps Allen and Ginter baseball. Let's get it. Assume the breaking position. I won't go this extensively through every single base card. We'll give you a look. This is Garrett Crochet. Boston Red Sox. There's our non-baseball spot. You have a bunch of celebrities like that. All right, first hit of the night. Ooh, we got green behind it, too. How about a Vladdy who likes to party? This is Papa was a player. Player was a Papa. Vladimir Guerrero for the Los Angeles Angels on the foil. Behind him, we got green action. Who's this? Long, the godfather of reality TV, they call him. Part of the original Road Rules cast. This one is 38 of 99 for the non-baseball spot. Going to Matt Dixon. How about an Ellie De La Cruz over here on the foil hit? Hideo Nomo. Little Allen and Ginter goldfish over here. How about it? That's Diamondbacks, Luis Gonzalez. Otani's in the building. Whoop, stack. This is Ron Santo. Lauren Elena on the mini. World Series Rangers. Boy, Campanella. Campy. Got a little foil action here. This is going to be Franchitti. Dario Franchitti. For the non-baseball. Spotteroo. Hiroki Sasaki on the mini for the Dodgers and Ray Natal getting on the board early. Wicked Curves, Felix Hernandez, Mariners, Matt Dixon taking that one. It's going to be Juan Soto. Mini is Chase Dollander for those Colorado Rockies. Chase Dollander. Juan Soto over here for the New York Mets. Rockies was Ethan Stout. Mets, Ike Moran. Wicked Curves, Nolan Ryan. Astros, Larry Marr. Ty Cobb. Do appreciate everybody joining us tonight for this half case rip. Do want to let you know this week is the big one, Topps Chrome Update Series release. The most coveted cards that you'll find in the baseball hobby. The rookie debut patches. That's right. The patch they were wearing their first game that goes in those cards. That's this product. Coming out on Wednesday. We dropping 3 breaks, 4 hobby box breaks. We were just talking about it a little bit in the lead up. Luis Angel Acuna. Goose Gossage. You can buy your team in all 3 to secure them for the full case, 4 box breaks, or you'll be able to, that's Greg Barnett, or you'll be able to mix and match, grab them in 1 break or 2 breaks or whatever you want. Astros, right there. Larry Marr. Another foil hit. Max Muncy. So we get 2 foils. I'm just making sure one of them wasn't numbered or something. All right. Barry Larkin. Love it. Mick Abel. Mini for the Phillies. That's Kirk Gibson for the Tigers. Phillies, Ray Natal. Tigers, James Zaruba. Bryan Cranston in the house. Breaking Bad. Daniel Schneeman. The Cleveland Guardians on the foil, Ray Natal. Boogie with the hoodie. Wicked Curves, Juan Marichal. Giants, Jeffrey Nimzik. This is going to be old school Steve Carlton for the Phillies. Phillies is Ray Natal. Got his squad tonight. A grouper. I like eating a little grouper myself. Trevor Hoffman. Padres. Ray Natal. Mini is going to be Chris Bryant for the Rockies and Ethan. And we're going to have Braves walk-off Mets to win the NLCS. It's Andrew Jones. That's the older one. About to say that hadn't happened recently. Todd Kramer. Joe Torre is in the house. Thomas Sagasi for the Cardinals. Zach Kanish. There's old school Tony Perez. Reds. Little chrome mini for Kevin Alcantara. Cubs. Frankie McIntyre with the hit. Old school Royals right here. Brett Saberhagen. How about that for a name? That's the the Royals. Todd Kramer. Lawrence Butler. Keenan Thompson in the house. Remember Keenan and Kel? Or is it Key and Kel? I can't remember what it was called. Barnett. Greg Barnett. We got here Manny Machado variation on the mini for the Padres and Ray Natal. Wicked Curves, it's the Eck, Dennis Eckersley. Ooh, Tyler Locklear for the Mariners. That is Matt Dixon. Arfin. Joe Musgrove, Wicked Curves. Padres, Ray Natal. Felix Hernandez and Zone. Ricky Henderson's in the building. What we got here? DJ Hers, mini for the Nationals. And Brian Banowicz. Also going to have an Albert Pujols there. Cardinals, Zach Kanish. Juan Marichal. Hey, here he is, James Wood. In the building, mini for the Nationals and Brian Banowicz. Another Cardinals hit. That's Scott Rowland on that one for Zach. Jim Rice on the foil for the Red Sox. And Rick Sylvia. Rick was a big winner in the first break with the Livy Dunn autograph. Again, that was break number 1, not this break. Matt Chapman. Giants, Jeffrey Nimzik. South Carolina State Birds, the Carolina Wren. Oh, that's the noise it makes. Wicked Curves, Blake Snell for the Dodgers, and Ray Natal. Matt Shaw for the Cubs coming out with a little rookie refractor action. Let's go Cubs. Frankie McIntyre taking that one. And we got Freddie Fermin for the Kansas City Royals and Todd Kramer. Royals with the Freddie Fermin. Todd Kramer taking the mini too. Wicked Curves, Minnesota Twins. That's Yohan Santana. Ray Natal. Grant McCray on the board. Andre Dawson, old school for the Cubbies. Mel Ott, nice one right there. That's the New York Giants. San Francisco Giants these days. Eddie Murray for those Orioles and Ray Natal. Big Sean's in the house. This James Wood mini top loaded up. It's nice to just be able to roll through these, isn't it, without having to open every pack one by one. Freddie Freeman for the Dodgers and Ray Natal. That's Raleigh Fingers. Young Raleigh Fingers. Check him out. Andrew Jones on the mini for the Braves and Todd Kramer. Astros right there. That's Alex Bregman. Astros Larry Moore. Drake Baldwin. There's our NL Rookie of the Year for those Bravos. Todd Kramer's got the Braves. DJ Khaled. Non-baseball, Matt Dixon taking that one. Richard Kind. Got a little Ginter back on it. Wicked Curves, Jack Morris for the Tigers and James Zaruba. Peter Weber. Luis Robert Jr., White Sox, Ray Natal. Jamie Chung, the actress. Jamie Chung showing up. Christy Mathewson for the New York Giants, San Francisco Giants now, and Jeffrey Nimzik. Jim Cat. Emma Roberts. I always say that, but it doesn't look like her like she normally does, I feel like, in that picture. Chris Bryant. Cubs, Frankie McIntyre. Maybe I just don't know what Emma Roberts looks like. Johnny Mize. All right. State Birds. The Western Meadowlark. How about the Red Sox? Rick Sylvia. All right, first hit of the box. How about a Byron Buxton game-used memorabilia? That's a game-used bat relic for the Twins and Ray Natal. Game-used. Let's go, Ray. Lou Gehrig in the house for the New York Yankees. And Roki Sasaki on the Black Border Mini for Ray Natal. Wicked Curves. That's Kerry Wood in the house. James Wood. Another rookie. Our second hit of the box will be the Crime Dog. Fred McGriff, the Atlanta Braves. Todd Kramer with the game-used bat relic. Crime Dog, baby. All right. There's our two hits. Buster Posey for the Giants right there. Jeffrey Nimzik. Tony Perez. Old school Reds hit for Ian Smith. And a Wicked Curves for Chris Sale. Crime Dog, baby. Definitely take this Roki Black Border. And the Byron Buxton. Couple bat relics there. Excuse me. Next stat coming at you. Mini on the back. I don't want it to fall out. Hey, Christian Campbell, Red Sox, Rick. Not bad at all. Joe Morgan. There's a Nick Kurtz rookie for the A's. Omar Gomez getting his first taste. Here at Roper's Rips, Larry David. Look at that face. Hey, the Mickey Mantle on the foil right there for the Yankees. Yanks, Omar Gomez as well. Bill Mazeroski. Got Kumar Rocker. Texas Rangers and Ty. Felix Hernandez on the Wicked Curves for the Mariners and Matt Dixon. Don Larson, Orlando Cepeda. Nolan Ryan, Wicked Curves. Astros, Larry Marr with that one. Another Nick Kurtz rookie. They're popping out now, huh? Nacho Alvarez Jr., Atlanta Braves, Todd Kramer. Bruce Sutter, black border for the Cardinals, and Zach Kanish. And here's a little Astros love once again. That's Altuve. Larry Marr. Bryce Harper on the foil for the Phillies, and Ray. Light the night. What lighthouse is that? Cape Florida Lighthouse there for the non-baseball spy, Matt Dixon. That's Kirk Gibson for the Tigers right there, James Aruba. Gaylord Perry. Juan Marichal, Wicked Curves, Giants, Jeffrey Nimzik. All right, got a little foil action on the way here. Who's this? Marcus Semien. Texas Rangers right there with the Semien. Rangers, Ty Farmer. Cy Young for the Boston Red Sox. Max Fried on the mini for the Yankees, and Omar. Todd Kramer sees the crime dog. Hurts threw an interception. Defense fumbled it. Hurts recovered the fumble, then fumbled it back to Chargers. Hey, that's what we need, though. Chargers, low scoring. Chargers, low scoring. Remember, I got Chargers and 38. That's what we need. Trevor Hoffman, I need crazy stuff like that to happen. Padres, Ray Natal. Jose Ramirez. Now, there's our Roki Sasaki rookie. Nolan Schanuel. Check out this Aaron Judge variation. That's a cool one right there. Nice one for the Yankees and Omar. Atlanta Braves. Andrew Jones once again. Todd Kramer taking that one. The Eck. Dennis Eckersley. Oakland Athletics. Omar with the Eck on the Wicked Curves. Tony Gwynn. Padres. Ray Natal, also the all-time assists leader, San Diego State basketball. Roy Campanella right there for Ray and the Dodgers. And there's another Brett Saberhagen for Todd's Royals. Dylan Cruz rookie. Libby Dunn, there she is. Manny Machado on the chrome for the Padres and Ray. Tim Raines. This is a cool Aaron Judge right here. I like that a lot. Nice one for the Yanks and Omar. That's it, Omar. Little mini on top right here is Dalton Rushing on the chrome for the Dodgers. That's Ray Natal. Joe Musgrove, Padres, Wicked Curves, Ray Natal. There's Shine. Hey, Brian Cranston. Very nice foil hit right there for Cranston. Dodgers. Non-baseball, Matt Dixon. Zach Gallen. All those guys, even if they're wearing a hat, they still go to the non-baseball. St. Louis Cardinals, Scott Rowland. Alcantara. Livy Dunn again. Anthony Volpe. There's Shine. Non-baseball. Francisco Lindor for the Mets. And Ike Moran on the black border mini. Joe Cotta. Toronto Blue Jays. Brian Simmons. Fred McGriff. Here we got Corey Seager on the mini for the Texas Rangers and Ty Farmer. And we got Blake Snell, Wicked Curves for the Dodgers and Ray Natal. Willie McCovey. Got a mini for Jackson Holiday. There we go, Orioles, Ray Natal. Johan Santana on the Wicked Curves once again for the Twins and Ray. Johnny Bench, Big Red Machine. Let's go, Reds, Ian Smith. And the Red Sox. Going to put up an Alex Bregman here. Rick Sylvia has the Red Sox tonight. Luis Robert Jr. on the mini for Ray and the White Sox. And then there's Eddie Murray once again for the Orioles and Ray McAble. Joe Godino, the musician, on the chrome right there. And here's a foil for Andres Jimenez. Toronto Blue Jays. Brian Simmons. Black border mini coming for Dave Winfield. Old school Dave with the Padres and the Ravens all. Has the Padres tonight. Another Astros hit right here for Alex Bregman. Larry Mars Astros. Harmon Killebrew. JJ Bleday. You really got to know your names on this stuff because they only have the last name on the cards. Wicked Curves for Jack Morris and the Tigers. Clayton Kershaw in the building. Hey, Bo knows Allen and Ginter. Bo Jackson. Kansas City Royals for Todd Kramer. There's Papa Guerrero, Vladimir Sr. Allen and Ginter. Waiala Beach, Maui, Hawaii. Christy Mathewson on the Wicked Curves for the Giants. Jeffrey Nimzik. Miami Marlins. Get you some with the Griffin Conine rookie on the foil. How about a black border Mike Trout for the Angels and Ray? Nice one, Ray. A little black border action, brother. The Cubs. Chris Bryant in the house. Frankie McIntyre. And Jose Ramirez on the foil. Yeah, non-baseball popping out. It tends to do that. Mikey T. Christian Yelich. Mini for the Brewers and Randy. All right. Got some green border action right there. Frame mini. Red Sox for Rick Sylvia. Full pattern border right there. Willie McCovey. San Francisco Giants. Jeffrey Nimzik. Honus Wagner. Pittsburgh Pirates. This is the Eastern Goldfinch. Iowa State Bird. Kerry Wood. Old school for the Cubs on the Wicked Curves. Frankie McIntyre has them. Will the Thrill Clark. Jim Bunning. Shota Imanaga for Frankie and the Cubbies. Chris Sell, Braves hit again for Todd Kramer on the Wicked Curves. Ho! There he is. My guy, the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Game used memorabilia for the runner-up for MVP, Matt Dixon. He's from my hometown, the hometown kid right here. We have a Cal Raleigh Day back in North Carolina. Cal Raleigh, game used mem. Whoop. Phil Rizzuto, Yankees, Omar Gomez, and Seiya Suzuki, Chicago Cubs, Frankie McIntyre, Luis Gonzalez for the D-backs, and Wayne Brimley. All right, our green border card coming right here. It's going to be game-used relic, it looks like. How about an alley? De La Cruz, game-used bat relic frame mini. That's a sick card right there. Reds, Ian Smith. Let's go in. Not numbered. Sick card, though, nonetheless. Awesome hit in. All right, we got Spencer Steer also going to in. And those Reds. Jacob deGrom. And this is the Texas Rangers right there. Rangers, Ty Farmer. So I got a Cal Raleigh. You know they do those MLB, those Topps Now cards. The one where he won the home run derby. I got it. It's a sick photo, sick shot of Cal. My buddy got his gave it to his aunt, and she got him to sign a couple of them for us. So I got that head of my way. Probably get it authenticated with PSA. One time I had over 200 Cal Raleigh First Bowman autographs. Needless to say, I've made a chunk on those. I didn't really get them till I wasn't buying them to make a bunch of money. It was just a bonus that happened. I was buying them anywhere from $2 to $20 for the longest time, man. Before everybody knew who he was, really, you know. I sold some 4-figure PSA 10s this year. Another Nick Kurtz rookie there. Brian Cranston in the house on the foil for the Dodgers. Oh, I'm sorry, non-baseball. Matt Dixon. That hat throws me off every time. Walter Johnson for the Nats. Phil Rizzuto on the mini for the Yanks right there. The Babe Ruth. Yankees, Omar Gomez got both of those, the Rizzuto and the Babe Ruth. 10-3 Chargers, second quarter. How much time left, or is it the end of the second quarter? Goose Gossage. The Piranha. David Eckstein. Ichiro. Cam Smith, rookie for the Astros right there. Snow. Brittany Snow. She's an actress. Andrew Jones, Braves. Todd Kramer with the Black Border Mini. Hey, Jim Catfish Honor there. Wicked Curves. Athletics. Omar. Kobe Mayo on the foil for the Orioles and Array. Onus Wagner. Nice one for the Pirates. Timothy Archibald. Got old school David Cone for the Yankees. It's going to be Omar on the Wicked Curves. Mike Mussina. Got a Lighthouse here. Light the Night. Lorraine Lighthouse. You think of Billy Madison. Giants. Jeffrey Nimzik. What a great movie. Billy Madison. Marcelo Mayer. Let's go Sox. Rick Sylvia taking that foil pattern right there. Red Shin Beats. Albert Pujols mini. Both those going to the Cardinals. And Zach. Reds. Oh, that's the Phillies. That's Ryan Howard, isn't it? Yeah. Nice one for Ray there. Roki Sasaki, rookie. Logan Webb. A little foil action for the Giants and Jeffrey. Richard Kine, the actor. This is going to be Buster Posey. Yep, Giants. Buster Posey. Jeffrey. Taking a hit. Another Livy Dunn there. Byron Buxton on the foil for the Twins and Ray. Lauren Elena. Non-baseball. Wicked Curves. Don Sutton for those Dodgers and Ray. Brandon Nimmo. Bruce Sutter. We got a little mini rookie for Luis Angel Acuna, Ronald's little brother. Ike Moran has those Mets. Max Fried for the Yankees. And Omar on the Wicked Curves. Cam Smith. Nice one. Cam Smith. Chrome right there for the Astros and Larry. And Juan Marichal. Holy cow. Brian. Oh. Wednesday, Topps Chrome Update Series. I have a price preview for tomorrow. Check out the group about noon. I'm struggling through the prices right now, but we're going to have them lower, especially on the big teams, substantially lower than anything you'll find out there on Fanatics Live or anything like that. Miguel Cabrera. I don't know how they get away with charging some of the stuff they do on there, man. Jackson Jobe. Detroit Tigers, James Aruba. Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the Wicked Curves for the Dodgers and Array. Fernando Tatis Jr. for the Padres and Array. Hey, Francisco Lindor, mini variation right there. Hopefully not in scoring position. Greg Maddux on the Wicked Curves. Where did he fumble at, or did he throw an interception? Hey, Max Muncy. We're looking for one of the other two guys. We'll take that one. Max Muncy mini for Omar. This is Kirby Puckett for the Twins. Ready for me? Dodgers. Mookie Betts. who the other guy is. Who is that? Dodgers, Ray Natal. Oh, Mel Lott action for the Giants here on the foil finish. Giants, Jeffrey Nimzik. And a Jorge Posada on the foil for the Yankees and Omar. Roger Maris, black border. Omar strikes again with those Yankees. They got a lot of hits. Wicked curves for Warren Spahn and the Braves going to Todd Kramer. Albert Pujols, a little refractor action. Where's that chrome? It's just, no, it's a refractor. Refractor, Cardinals, Zach Ganesh. And here we got Andy Pettit on the foil. Astros, Andy Pettit. How about that? Larry Marr. State Bird, Illinois, the Cardinal. Don Drysdale, wicked curves for the Dodgers and Ray. Bert Blyleven. Sheldon, Scott Sheldon on the mini. Here we go. Braves, that's Freddie Freeman. Todd Kramer. And then he left the next season. Tony Gwynn on the chrome and Jim Catt. Tony Gwynn going to the Padres and Ray. Mini action for Leslie Arvin. This is going to be a Yankees winning the World Series right there. Yankees, Omar. Omar checking in. Ooh. X-Fractor. Dalton Rushing, Dodgers. These are really rare. I haven't pulled one of these yet. I wonder if they're one per case. Dalton Rushing for the Dodgers. Nice hit. Got a nice rookie, too, on it. Chrome X-Fractor. Ray Natal. I love Seinfeld, by the way, Brian. I've watched most of the episodes multiple times. I definitely, like some, I do a lot of sorting in here. There's one point I went through the whole Seinfeld series. I guess it was this past year. Went back and watched every single episode. Did I just pick up the base cards? I think I did, yeah. That was dumb of me. Tommy Edman, the Dodgers, on top. Hideo Nomo, Bob Gibson for the Cardinals, Zach Ganesh. Another Dodgers hit for Ray. Dodgers loaded, aren't they? Oh, blue border? What is this? Our first blue border pull. It's an autograph. Holy cow! Cubs, Frankie McIntyre. He is going to love this. Frankie is going to absolutely love this. He's talking about, he said, I don't think there was a single Ryan Sandberg pulled the whole first case. Well, guess what, Frankie? 27 of 99 on the blue border team color match. Framed mini Ryan Sandberg autograph right there. That's a banger, baby. Let's go, Frankie. Boom. Looks like we still got a few cards right there, too. Dansby Swanson for the Cubs. Frankie staying hot. Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Athletics, Omar. Wicked curves for Fergie Jenkins. That's just Manny being Manny, y'all. Boston Red Sox. Manny Ramirez, Rick Sylvia. That's game-used jersey, not numbered. Garrett Cole with the foil for the Yankees and Omar. And a Mick Abel black border mini for the Phillies. Wicked curves for Dwight Gooden. Got a few cards still sitting here. Lauderer, Andre Lauderer. He's a race car driver. Elefonzi Beach in Crete, Greece. That water, man. I need to go there. What's that place called? I'm going to look it up. Elefonisi Beach. Sandy Koufax, wicked curves for the Dodgers and Ray. Carlos Correa. How about a Jacob Wilson foil hit right here? Nice one for the A's. That's going to be Omar Gomez. Jeremy Pena. Astros. Larry Moore. Wicked curves for Sparky Lyle. Tigers. James Zaruba. Roger Maris. Little Ricky Henderson mini for the A's and Omar. Then we got Kirk Gibson on the Dodgers. Winning the World Series right there. Dodgers is Ray Natal. Frankie, there he is. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Talk to me, baby. Let's go. Ryan Sandberg in the house. I used to watch the Cubs growing up. You know, WGN, Harry Carey. What's the guy with him? Steve Stone, was that his name? Every single day, because they were always on after school, you know. Not every day, but when I watched them a lot, you know. Because they weren't playing at home every day, but you know what I mean. Lots of memories of the Cubs. All right. Card I missed down there. It's a mini for Laura Prepon. And Wicked Curves for Steve Carlton. All right. Chris Bryant. Aaron Judge, let's go. Chrome for the Yanks and Omar. Dick Allen for the Phillies. Here's a mini for Royce Lewis. Twins, Ray Natal. Kurt Gibson. Andres Jimenez. Marcus Semien. Is that a gold foil? It is. Nationals. How about a Mackenzie Gore? This one's going to be number 3 of 50. Gold foil border. Nationals. Brian Banowicz. Mike Messina. Ernie Banks. David Ortiz. Ichiro. Mick Abel on the full right there for the Phillies, and Ray. Got a Brooks Lee mini for the Twins. Yeah, there are, but it's probably because of WGN too, Frankie. Wicked Curves, Fergie Jenkins. Like I know several Cubs fans, friends with, you know. Blake Snell. It's just the channel we got. That and a lot more Braves fans, but there are some Cubs fans. Ohanian. Non-baseball spot. How about a Bobby? A hobby. Witt Jr. Black border for the Royals and Todd Kramer. Tom Seaver for the Mets and Ike Moran. George Kell for the Tigers. There's an Dennis Eckersley mini going to the A's and Omar. Rockies winning the pennant. How about the Rockies and Ethan showing up? Yeah, lots of Braves, and well, Braves, you know, because we were only about 2 hours from Atlanta, where I was from, but it was also who we got on television, you know, TBS and WGN. Played mostly the White Sox, but we did get some. Mostly the Cubs. Did get some White Sox games. That's what I was going to say. You know, growing up for me, it was the whole Ryan Sandberg, Mark Grace, Andre Dawson area, you know. Ronald Acuna Jr. in the house. All right, how about a Vladdy, who likes to party? Blue Jays, Brian Simmons likes to party. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Bruce Sutter. Electric Eel. You want to come across one of those while you're swimming out there in the ocean. The Phillies, Ray Natal. Is that winning the World Series? No, winning the pennant. Alec Baum. Clayton Kershaw in his final season. Dodgers and Ray. Andrew McCutchen, Black Border Mini. For those Pittsburgh Pirates, Timothy Archibald. How about a Pedro Martinez? Wicked Curves for the Red Sox and Rick Sylvia. Cade Horton, good young rookie for the Cubs. Frankie McIntyre taking that one. Barry Zito on the Wicked Curves. Well, Mark Grace, was it an autograph? I pulled some Mark Grace autographs. I pulled Sandberg and Grace. It's not my first one for sure. Tom May there on the chrome for the non-baseball, and Matt. Andre Dawson. How about Air Jordan Alvarez for the Astros, and Larry Marr with the chrome mini. Kirby Puckett for the Twins, and Ray. Matt Shaw, nice one right there for the Cubs, and Frankie. Little mini variation. Nationals win their first World Series for Brian Banowicz, Big Sean, and Chase Dollander. Kirby what? Who likes to potty? Vladdy, who likes to potty? Yeah, the captions can be pretty good on there. Scott Boras for the non-baseball, and Matt Dixon. Ichiro for the Mariners, and Matt Dixon. I get them up here on mine too. Wicked Curves, CC Sabathia for the Yankees, and Omar. Chandler Simpson, Tampa Bay Rays, a little underrated right there. He's a good player. Ty Farmer. Mike Messina for the Orioles, and Ray Natal. Clayton Kershaw on the Wicked Curves for the Dodgers. Yeah, I got a monitor right here. I'm always watching the break as it's going on, you know. Burt Blyleven. How about a little Xander Bogaerts mini action for the Padres, and Ray. Big Mac, Mark McGuire, Oakland Athletics. Omar Gomez. Robin Young. State Bird of Georgia. How about the Brown Thrasher? I wonder what kind of sound a Brown Thrasher makes. I'm not going to try on that one. Too complicated. Orioles, Ray Natal. Taylor Rooks. Rooks is a sports journalist. And Kirk Gibson, the one-arm hero right there. Hit that home run with the injured, was it bicep? Dodgers, Ray Natal. And how about 42, Jackie Robinson on the mini for Ray as well. Wicked Curves, Bob Gibson for the Cardinals, and Zach. Willie McCovey, he's got a cove named after him. You know he was a good player. The Giants, Jeffrey Nimzik, and behind him, Darryl Strawberry. For the Mets, another one of my faves growing up, Ike Moran, Seth Lugo, John Smoltz. Shotai Imanaga, there was a Marcelo Mayer rookie. Jax on the chrome. Roger Maris. Logan Webb for the Giants, and Jeffrey. Cardinals. Craig Biggio. Elko on the mini. Tim Elko. Twins, Kirby Puckett. My back scratcher out. Every good breaker needs a back scratcher, man. Told my wife it was the best gift she's ever given me. All right, here we go. Pfeiffer Beach, Big Sur, California. This is a Shane Halter. Wicked Curves for Goose Gossage. Kerry Carpenter. Jax with the foil. Jax foil. That one's going to non-baseball and Matt. Hunter Green. Warren Spahn, Wicked Curves. Dizzy Dean for the Cardinals. White Sox. Smart Burley. The Sox is Ray Natal. Pee Wee Reese in the house. I see some framed action. I do. Teddy Ballgame, Ted Williams for the Braves and Todd Kramer. And here we got Freddie Freeman for the Braves and Todd Kramer. A Boogie with the hoodie. What do we got coming here? It's an autograph for Sanoja, Javier Sanoja. Miami Marlins. It's going to be Wayne Brimley taking the ink. Javier Sanoja. Framed mini. How about a Satchel Paige? St. Louis Browns. That's current organization of the St. Louis Browns is the Baltimore Orioles there. So that'll go to Ray Natal. The Sturgeon. Sandy Koufax on wicked curves for the Dodgers and Ray. Oh, we got another border, another frame coming up. It's another autograph too. Hey, this time it's going to be the non-baseball spot. Bergman. Wes Bergman. He's a reality TV guy. Wes Bergman, non-baseball spot. Matt Dixon taking that one. Will the Thrill Clark on the foil. I have to grab another case of 100 points here real fast. Second quarter, 10-6. So looking decent for me right now. Looking decent for me. A lot of football to play, but we're low scoring right now. I took the Chargers and the points. I can't remember what exactly it was. 1.5, 2.5, anything under the key number. Not too much, not too impactful. I'm not saying it can't be, but typically not. So 1.5, 2.5, not a lot of difference. Now you get to 3, 3.5. Now you're crossing a key number. That's big. 3, 7, 10. Huge numbers in football. All right, let me grab some more of these 100 pointers. Two more boxes. It's been a good break so far. It's been a good case in general. Got a big week ahead with Topps Chrome Update series coming out. I got more than we'll ever need of Topps Chrome Update, but also have Topps Archives coming in too. A couple cases of that. It's 2 autographs per box. All right. Bergman got his ink last box. George Brett, Mr. Pintar himself. Cesar Tovar. Big Mac, Mark McGuire. The Eck, Dennis Eckersley. Johnny Bench on the mini. Score 1 or more total points. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good right there, huh? Yankees. Make sure I'm reading that. Oh, that was just one of those. It's one of those promos where they just want you to win, pretty much. I don't really bet a lot. Manny Machado, Light at Night, Diamond Head Lighthouse. I've only made Wicked Curves, Bob Gibson. I've only made Cat Dennings. I'm going to stop right here and drop some knowledge on y'all. I've only made like 2 bets all season, all year, I guess, outside of like, fantasy football and stuff like that. My favorite spot in football is to take road favorites who are coming off the bye week, especially if they've had even longer. If say one of the teams played on Monday Night Football, or that gives them even more time. That's what you got. If you got an NFL team who's coming out as a road favorite, that means they're substantially the better team. First rule: listen to what the odds makers are telling you. If you got a team that's coming as a road favorite, you're going to another city to play, and you're the favorite, you're substantially the better team. Now, add add that you've had a whole extra week to rest, get healthy, and prepare for the game, it's the perfect spot. So earlier this season, I had the Seahawks when they just romped somebody, and the other team had played on Monday Night Football. The only other bet I'd taken was Arkansas and 12.5 points against Duke. Riley Green here on the mini. This week, I've got the Panthers minus 2.5 at New Orleans. This is that road favorite coming off the bye spot. So we'll see. No guarantee or anything, but if you're going to ever find a good spot in football, that's it. Road favorite off the bye. Wicked Curves, Whitey Ford. Bobby Hobby Witt Jr. All right, so we got a gold coming right here. Gold action coming. Let me go this way. Hey, Phillies! Rain it's all. How about a Bryce? 41 of 50. Gold parallel on the Bryce Harper. Let's go. Cesar Tovar. Minnesota Twins. Ray Natal. Bo Jackson. Yeah, so remember that. Road fave off by Manny Ramirez. Good spot. And I don't take them all. I'm looking for really good spots. So there's been, several leading in between the last one I took. But I've been eyeing this Panthers spot at the Saints for a minute. Luis Aparicio. There's no such thing as a lock, so I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying it's a good situation. Drake Baldwin mini for the Braves and Todd. Let's get that in a top loader. Bruce Sutter for the Cardinals. My guy, Zebby Matthews, he's also from my hometown, him and Cal Raleigh. 2 kids from the small town of Silva, North Carolina. How about that? Don Mattingly, New York Yankees. Omar Gomez. Bob Gibson, St. Louis Cardinals. Wicked Curves, Goose Gossage. Dylan Cruz for the Washington Nationals there. Your brother-in-law, B. Jelly's a big Bryce Harper fan. We're also the home of the Silva Street, Jimmy Streeter, if there's any Tennessee football fans in here. And his brother, Stevie, just an incredible high school pitcher. He was a all-conference free safety and punter at North Carolina. He had just signed with the Washington Redskins and got in a terrible car accident on his way back and was paralyzed from the waist down. But my dad played on his team in high school, state championship team, and he pitched all but 1 inning the whole season. That's the only game they lost. And so they went down the stage. My dad said he'd throw a curveball at you. He'd start behind you, man. He saw so many people belling. He said they went and played they played state championship, best of 3, so they're back-to-back days. Played the first day. He went 7 or whatever they played and, gave up maybe a couple runs. They throttled him. They were like, yeah, the guy's good, but who you got coming tomorrow? They're like, well, same guy. he threw like either a shutout or a 1-run game the second day, complete game in the state championship. They were playing like Hillsborough, North Carolina, or somebody like that. I can't remember. Babe Ruth for the Yankees and Omar Gomez. How about James Wood on the Black Border Mini? Max Scherzer, Wicked Curves, Blue Jays, Brian Simmons, Jax over here in the house. Kirby Puckett for the Twins. It's going to be Ray Natal. Sway on the mini. Mark Burley for the Chicago White Sox and Ray Natal. Did miss the field goal to end the half? That's what I like to hear. Not that I'm pulling for either one. I just need to cover the spread here for my pick'em. Yogi Berra. Not that I'm a fan of either team. Fernando Tatis Jr. for the Padres and Ray Natal. Chris Sell. Big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Coleman here. Brandon Coleman, the musician. Chris Bryant, Colorado Rockies. Black Border, Rockies, Ethan Stout. Wicked Curves for Steve Carlton, Philadelphia Phillies and Ray Natal. There's Bags, Jeff Bagwell. Man's just listening to the game on Sirius and he's getting anxiety. Just imagine if you was watching the game, Ray. Mookie Betts for those L.A. Dodgers. Joe Carter for the Toronto Blue Jays. Tomoyuki Sugano. Bert Campaneris for the Oakland A's and Omar. How about a little Jace Young variation action there? Nice for the Tigers and James Zaruba. John Smoltz, Wicked Curves for the Braves and Todd Kramer. Joe DiMaggio. Michigan State Birds, the Robin. Not very unique. Red Sox for Rick Sylvia. The Robin, State Bird, Michigan. What's their state? The water, state drink. Or the Robin. Larry Walker for the Rockies over here. Ethan Stout. Ezekiel Tovar for the Rockies. And Ethan Stout as well. Back-to-back Rockies hits. A Boogie with a hoodie. Black border right there. That's going to Omar. Oh, I'm sorry. No, non-baseball spot. Matt Dixon, my bad. Wicked Curves, Jim Palmer for the Orioles and Ray Natal. How about a Showtime? Shohei Ohtani, Dodgers. Foil, got maybe a little print line right there on it slightly, but a refractor for Ray and those Dodgers. Giancarlo Stanton, New York Yankees, foil for Omar. Oh, do you see me, Timothy? So you saw me speak to Ozzie Smith into existence earlier. He's talking about an earlier eBay break I did. I asked somebody who their favorite players were growing up, and I was like, mine was Ozzie Smith, the Wizard. I opened the pack, and sure damn enough, there's an Ozzie Smith game-used bat relic right there. Scott Boras over here. See, it doesn't work like that, though, Timothy. I gotta, it's gotta come natural, You got Paul Skeens in my head, so we'll see what happens. Wicked Curves for Tom Seaver. And see with the Mets right there? Yeah. Mets and Ike. Adrian Beltre. Here is the Flying Fish. Rockies win the pennant. Rockies, Ethan Stout. Michelle Fitzgerald. Non-baseball spot, Matt Dixon. Phil Rizzuto. Kerry Carpenter, Detroit Lions, Ginter back right there. Detroit Tigers, Switching up sports here. Phillies win the pennant. How y'all doing in your fantasy football leagues? Playoffs coming up next week. Kumar Rocker, Texas Rangers, and Ty Farmer. Carlos Beltran on the mini for the Mets. Wicked Curves, Pedro Martinez. Have a little Victor Mesa Jr. on the foil action for the Marlins and Wayne. Al Kaline. Tigers, James Aruba. Barry Zito on the Wicked Curves for the A's and Omar. La Russa. Yankees, Ben Rice, mini rookie. Ginter back. If you see one like this, as opposed to, this is the generic back. Here's the Ginter back, they call it. I don't know, it's maybe slightly shorter print. If you find one without a number, that's a super short, or at least there's only like 50 of them made. This is the Nationals winning the World Series. Brian Banowicz. Orlando Cepeda, San Francisco Giants. Orlando Cruz. Kirby Puckett for the Twins. Dustin Pedroia, old school Red Sox, Rick Sylvia, with the game-used memorabilia right here. Nice, Rick. Rick's been on a tear here in Allen and Ginter. Larry Marr says, Hurts killed me, apparently. Yeah. Hasn't been a great year. Just not clicking. They'll be back, though. They got the talent. They got the continuity. It's hard to duplicate the season offensively they had last year. To be real about it. Got another one of those gold border ones. Zach Gallen for the D-backs and Wayne Bremley. Bill Mazeroski for the Pirates. Clayton Kershaw on the Wicked Curves. Logan Webb. Jackie Robinson. All right, what do we got here? Is it another autograph? It sure is. This time it's Aguiar. Aguiar. Is it Julian? I thought it was Joey maybe. Julian Aguiar. Reds, Ian Smith taking this one. Let's go, Ian. On the board with the ink. Freddie Freeman. Dodgers, Ray Natal. That's the anglerfish. And CC Sabathia on the Wicked Curves. Hurt you, huh, Larry? Let's switch it up. A little Gatorade. Got to get both the sponsors in, you know. It's my future sponsors. All right. A little bit of sorting to do here. I finished sorting the first break today. All right, last box. Good luck, everybody. It's been fun breaking with y'all tonight. I hope you'll join us for Topps Chrome update series this week. Also got one box of Allen and Ginter tomorrow night on eBay. Nick Kurtz rookie for the A's and Omar. Coleman, Brandon Coleman. Is he the singer for Red Clay Strays? It's him, right? Get these minis off the board. Awesome band. Orlando Cepeda. Michelle Fitzgerald. Going to non-baseball. There's the Yankees. Winning the World Series. Derek Jeter. Omar has them. Roger Maris. Corbin Burns on the mini for the D-backs and Wayne. Yankees winning the pennant there. Excuse me, for Omar. Jackson Merrill. Padres on the foil for Ray Natal. Kate Horton mini. Chicago Cubs, Frankie McIntyre. Sparky Lyle. New York Yankees, Omar Gomez taking that one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Toronto Blue Jays. Brian Simmons. Emma Roberts on the black border for non-baseball. Bert Blyleven, Wicked Curves for the Twins. Chad Gilbert, the musician. Dodgers winning the World Series there. Ray Natal. Tom Marshall, the musician. La Jolla Shores, San Diego, California. Mets winning the World Series. Ike Moran. Randy Johnson, Arizona Diamondbacks, Wayne Bremley. The Nationals, DJ Hers on the black border for Brian Banowicz. Dwight Doc Gooden, Wicked Curves for Ike Moran and the Mets. There's Livy. Jose Barrios, Toronto Blue Jays on the foil for Brian Simmons. Jamie Chung, the actress. Here's my standing desk. It's adjustable. It'll like move itself up. Never up, but down. I just heard it over there. Slightly move itself down. Oral Hershiser, Wicked Curves for the Dodgers and Ray. Ivan Pudge Rodriguez. That's Marlins Pudge, though, for Wayne Bremley. Over here, the Bonito Fish. Angels. Rally to win the World Series. Angels, Ray Natal. This is going to be J-Rod, Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners and Matt Dixon. Also, I've got a Mike Messina for the Orioles. Then a Chrome Thomas Sagasi. St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals, Zach Kanish. Joe Carter once again for the Blue Jays. Brian Simmons. Then I got him hitting the walk-off. Ty Verdes. Non-baseball, Matt Dixon. Ron Santo. David Cone, Wicked Curves. Ronald Acuna Jr. for the Braves and Todd Kramer. Ricky Henderson on the mini. Wicked Curves for Andy Pettit, Yankees. Omar Gomez. Kirby Puckett. Light the Night. Non-baseball for Matt Dixon. Buster Posey. Giants there. Jeffrey Nimzik. Yogi Berra. Look at Yogi out there. Bo knows Allen and Ginter. Bo Jackson mini for Todd Kramer and those Royals. Phillies win the World Series. Ryan Howard. Ray Natal. I see another of those frame minis down there. Adrian Beltre on the foil for the Texas Rangers. This is Aaron Judge. Judgy. Yankees, Omar. Let's go. Jim Rice. Boston Red Sox. Remember when he went into the stands when that bat hit that little boy? Max Fried on the Wicked Curves for the Yankees. And Omar. Never seen a video of it. Only seen pictures. The kid, Ken Griffey Jr. right there. Look at that old school, man. Look how young he looks. Cara Maria Sorbeo on the chrome right there. Non-baseball spot, Matt Dixon. Cubbies with the Fergie Jenkins. Foil right there. Frankie McIntyre. Larry Walker for the Colorado Rockies and Ethan. Don Drysdale, Wicked Curves for the Dodgers. They get a little Joe DiMaggio action. Jackson Churio mini for the Brewers and Randy Netzler. Got the Giants, Buster Posey. Getting into a lot of duplicates there. There's Paul Skeens. Not the one you're looking for, though, is it? Stan Musial, chrome right here for the Cardinals. And Zach Kanish. And there's Jim Tomei. .5 from Kelsey and McConkey. So you need 3.2 points. I've got Ladd McConkey in one of my leagues. I took him in the late first round. I was so happy he was there. I was like, wow, what a. So it didn't, as well as I do, that didn't work out too good this year. He's had a few good games, but he's been very inconsistent, and I'm just a disappointment. Diamondbacks, the emergence of Keenan Allen crushed him. Early on in the season, it was Quentin Johnston, who was like a top 10 receiver. And then Keenan Allen has just been soaking up targets. Or Rondé Gadsden has came on. He's just not getting fed as much as he did last year. Nice Aaron Judge there for Omar. Is he not doing well tonight? Wouldn't surprise me if he's not. I traded a 4th-round draft pick for Brian Thomas earlier in the season too, and that didn't work out too good either. Needless to say, I didn't do well in that league. Miguel Cabrera for the Marlins. Jack's in the house. Ozzie Albies for the Braves. Alex the Great. Wicked Curves. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chuck Reagan, the musician. Non-baseball spot. How about Air Jordan? Jordan Alvarez, Houston Astros. Larry Marr taking the mini variation there. Greg Maddux for the Braves and Todd Kramer. Here's a mini for Moises Ballesteros. Good young rookie for the Cubs. Frankie McIntyre has them. There's the Dodgers once again. Mookie Betts. Dodgers is Ray Natal. Thomas Sagasi right there on top. Bert Blyleven. Seth Meyers on the mini. We got the Big Red Machine. There's the original one. Joe Morgan. There's Sparky Anderson. Is it Tony Perez? Let's go. Cincinnati Reds. Ian Smith. Chandler Simpson. Clayton Kershaw. All right. Be good to us right here. Got some more ink. This time it's Franchetti. Dario Franchetti. 3-time Indy 500 winner. I bet this one's worth a few bucks right here. Matt Dixon taking that one. I bet that one's worth some dough. 3-time Indy 500 award winner, you know it is. Brooks Lee, nice rookie right there for the Twins. Ray Natal. State Bird, the Cardinal of West Virginia. Donnie Drysdale, wicked curves for Ray and the Dodgers. There's a Marcus Semien for the Rangers. Scott Sheldon for the Rangers as well. And last card of the break, wicked curves, Mark Burley. Well, and it's not a redraft. It's a keeper league, Matt. It wasn't. It would have been the equivalent of a fourth-round pick. I didn't take him in the first round. I had Joe Burrow, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Amon-Ra St. Brown were my three keepers. A couple of the guys I was eyeing got taken in front of me, so I took Ladd. I mean, fourth round is lower than he went in any redraft league. So Joe Burrow, of course, got hurt early on. That killed me. When you're in a three-keeper league and one of your keepers gets hurt early, that's rough for you. So I had Gibbs and St. Brown. I just had Laporta, too. I had like the whole Lions offense. Year before, it worked out for me. All right, let's get a little recap. Go back through some of our premium hits. Not all, but some. Aaron Judge here for the Yankees. Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers. We got James Wood, Black Border Mini for the Nationals. Drake Baldwin for the Braves. Matt Shaw for the Cubs. Got Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals. Jacob Wilson over here for the Oakland Athletics. Marcelo Mayer for the Boston Red Sox. Mike Trout for the Angels. Aaron Judge for the Yankees. Roki Sasaki for the Dodgers. James Wood for the Nationals. And Roki Sasaki once again for the Dodgers. Relics. Dustin Pedroia for the Red Sox. Manny Ramirez for the Red Sox. The big dumper Cal Raleigh for the Mariners. Ellie De La Cruz for the Reds. The crime dog Fred McGriff for the Braves. And Byron Buxton for the Twins. I'll be interested to look this one up, Matt. I'll hit you up after the break. Dario Franchitti. It's Michael Andre. Dario Franchitti on the ink right there. How about that's for the non-baseball spot. Julian Aguiar for the Reds on the autograph. Bryce Harper, gold /50. Wes Bergman. You never know when some of these guys are worth some money in that non-baseball spot. Wes Bergman autograph there, non-baseball. Javier Sanoja autograph for the Miami Marlins. We got Mackenzie Gore, gold foil /50. Dalton Rushing on the X-Fractor. Only one of those per case, I think. And this is Long /99. Mark Long, the so-called godfather of reality TV. And last, but certainly not least, the card he was looking for right here. The blue border looks even better on the Sandberg. 27 of 99. Hall of Famer Ryan Sandberg. Rest in peace to the great Ryan Sandberg for the Chicago Cubs right here. Great hit, Frankie. I'm pumped for you, brother. All right. That's that for tonight's break, everybody. I do appreciate y'all joining up. You know, we always got something right around the corner, so I hope you'll hang around with us this week. And Topps Chrome Update Series breaks, 3 of them, 3 4-box breaks, dropping on Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Look out for a price preview tomorrow at noon Eastern. Give you a whole day in advance to prepare to look over the checklist. We'll have some good prices for you. Also have Topps Archives later on this week, next week, Topps Cosmic Chrome, and Topps Heritage High Number Series. We've got a loaded month, a loaded December of all new releases. So anybody needs anything, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. If I don't get back to you immediately, Franchitti. Oh, Franchitti. Okay. Okay, gotcha, Larry. Yeah, I'm not familiar with him. I don't watch much Indy. I'm from North Carolina. We watch NASCAR. If y'all need anything, I'll let me. If I don't get back to you immediately, I'll definitely get back to you as soon as I can. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great night, a great week ahead, and I'll see everybody real soon, all right? For now, peace out from the East Coast. Y'all have a good one. Wednesday, a box or a case. So we're gonna drop a full case at one time, Ray. It'll be broken up into 4-box breaks because Chrome Update's a pretty expensive product, So we'll have break number 1, break number 2, break number 3, 3 different 4-box breaks. They'll all be from the same case. So if you want your team for the full case, you just say Phillies times 3 or whatever, So you can definitely get your team for the full case. The rollover option is in full effect. Okay. All right. Wish we could just keep ripping Alan Ginter all night. That was a fun rip, everybody. All right, for now, peace out from the East Coast. Y'all have a good one.